So welcome back to some more Paper Mario, where last time we took care of a couple of errands before reaching our next chapter, which is in the flower fields, with a really cursed tree and really weird cursed plants. And this time, we are making our, some further progress within the flower fields. First things first, I don't know why, I forgot everything. I did not mean to attack you. I completely forgot everything when coming back through this place. So, there's another thing I didn't even get to show, and it's over by Petunia's area. So, I'll just skip ahead on over there. Back to Petunia's area, and this little crazy daisy who's just chilling. Something I forgot to mention too. Well, not really. Off screen, I did go and reset my stuff with Merle, so there is that. I'm gonna grab another red berry. Actually, if I can grab 2. Yeah, okay. We have 3 in total. There's an area past Petunia that we can go to. What? I'm hoping I was loud enough with Sniffles, because the way I've been trying to do my audio as of late. I'm gonna toss a red berry. Who's throwing stuff down into my well? Whoever it is, you deserve this for your rudeness! What the balls? Yep, he chucked out a crazy daisy for chucking down a red berry. Yeah. I think he can also throw out some bazaps as well. Yeah. This well is really weird, because there is no indication of who is in that well. Even if you boundary break the camera, there's nothing in the well. There's no one in there, so you'll never know who it is, I guess. Just wanted to show that off because it was funny. Now back to the main area. Oh, I forgot about this. So when you walk past these plants, you can get stinky herbs. Do not feel bad to use these up as you see them, because there's no cooking associated with them. They're like one of the very few items in the game that has no cooking recipes with them. So there you go. Back here once again. We can head, where do I want to head? We want to head due west to show something off. And screw you, Tuilip, I don't like that guy. What the balls are you? I'm so hungry. I'm tired of guarding this stupid old gate. I'm so hungry. Hey, you there. I don't suppose you have anything good to eat that you'd like to give me. Listen, if you give me something succulent, I'll let you through. Here, and I won't tell anyone. So, you can kind of see where this is going. If you only have 1 red berry on you, don't use it right now. I'm just showing this for demonstrative purposes. Yeah, I like to mix colors. Munch, chomp, crunch. As far as berries go, it's so-so, but it's missing something. Nothing tastes good. I've been blue since the sun disappeared. I hate being a blue flower. Nothing good is blue. Yeah, you heard me. Nothing. I bet even blueberries taste disgusting because they're blue. Screw you, man. Blue's my favorite color. I was gonna say you looked really nice because you were a blue flower, but I guess screw you. Down here is your weird cousin. Hello, stranger. What do you think of my bright red coloring? Isn't it nice? What's that? You want to pass through here? No, I'm sorry. I couldn't possibly let you through. Although, perhaps I could make an exception if you gave me something delicious to eat. Yep, you can see where this is going. Red Betty for red person. Munch, chomp, smack. Oh, delicious. This is it. Great color, full flavor. It's perfect. You're a champ for bringing me such a tasty snack. Of course you can go through. I just want to know, again, what the hell are you? I like to attribute this, oh, Jesus! I like to attribute this chapter to the really annoying freaking enemies. Speaking of enemies, I need to change the Mario here. And I'm gonna leave that guy alone until I can actually talk about him. Goodbye, Bazap. Merle. Okay, I guess I don't have to block this turn. That's nice. Good thing I... whatever. Hey, you suck. So this is a Rough Puff. This is a Rough Puff. Rough Puffs are nasty little cloud henchmen of Huff and Puff. Max HP 10, attack power 4, defense power 0. Rough Puffs float in the air, so a jump attack or something similar may be best. Of course, I'd be more than happy to give him a head bonk. It's your call, Mario. Yeah, rough pups are pretty easy. The only thing they have going for them is that they have a lot of health, but that's about it. Boink. 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 And boink. See you later, nerd. God, I love power bounce. Getting close to another level, too. I'm gonna be excited for that. I want more HP, man. We've been getting pretty bad with that as of late. So what I was gonna say is that this chapter really is like the weird drug trip chapter. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's the music, it's the weird characters. Like, there's just so many things weird with this place that, like, every time I get to this point in personal playthroughs, like, I feel like I'm going through a drug trip. Like, I can't really describe it. It's just such a weird place. This game has its wacky moments, but this is probably the weirdest of the bunch. It's like this game's version of Moonside from Earthbound. Anyways, there goes 2 rough and puffs and 3 damage. I can never time things correctly on the first try, huh? See you later, Stinky. 95. Basically, one more fight and we're set. Give me, whoa, lots of stuff. Okay, I'll take it. So this tree right here has some yellow berries. You should only need 1. I'll grab 2 just in case we need it, but I was gonna use that stinky herb for FP reasons, but I guess I'm not going to. Right, there's another thing here too, before I forget. Star piece right in front of the yellow berry tree. Alright, good thing I looked at my notes. The star pieces here are pretty jerkish, because it's not very clear about where they could be, but heading further on. Hello, you. Yeah, this is a weirdly long-nosed flower. She's Posy, a lily. She looks generous and kind, doesn't she? Of course, sometimes the kindest looking characters turn into the scariest when you make them mad. Look at this crystal tree. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in all the world? Oh, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Posy. Huh? What's wrong with my mouth? Oh, that's my nose. How rude. Anyway, it was this fertile soil that made my nose grow so long. I happen to like it. Your nose is pretty nice, too. It could stand to be a little bit longer, so why don't you take this fertile soil with you? Okay. Your nose will be perfect soon. Tee. A flower with a long nose. I don't get it. Anyways, that's it of this area. We don't really need to worry about anything here. So let's go and return with Happy Flower Man. So from here, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I want to go southeast. Over here. Eventually, And I want that super block. Give it to me. I did not want that stinky herb. Yep, yellow flower here. Good day. I'm guarding the thing. Here's a yellow flower, yellow berry. Munch. Bravo, magnificent. A sweet, subtle flavor with a delicate finish. And such marvelous coloring. It reminds me of the warm sunlight I yearn for. I'm truly taken aback by your culture taste. Of course, you may go. Oh, this place is weird. Anyways, so, yeah, this is hell on earth. So, kind of like the spikes we saw in Blubba's castle, you can damage yourself here, and if you want to get into danger strats, then there you go. Let's just jump across this. Apparently, Gumbaru can just jump. We need paracarried it for the rest of the way, so let's just do that, I guess. Get right on the edge and go through. Now, I am curious. No, okay. See those 2 crazy daisies just frolicking across the fields? Keep in mind of this for later, trust me. We got a little bit of a gauntlet to get past through, though. By gauntlet, I mean just a bunch of crazy daisies who are just defending our paths to the super block, because why? I don't know. But yeah, that little patch of flowers next to those 2 crazy daisies that are just frolicking. Again, keep that patch in mind for something quite important in the near future. We will be taking advantage of something that is quite overpowered. Let's go kill these other daisies. That's 1 less daisy, and 1 more level up for us. Been a while since we got one of these. Give me that HP. ahead and killed all the rest of the crazy daisies, and I'm gonna go ahead and use those stinky herbs. Like I said, you can't do anything with them, so might as well take advantage of them. I almost used that yellow berry. I did not want to do that. There's another one for the count. So, super block. Who do I want? Who do I want? It's mostly a choice between Bombette and Goombario. Goombario is a good choice since we'll have better options than Bombette. Well, Goombario is a little bit better here, and Bombette's not greatly helpful here. Watt's kind of useless in this place because Paralyze doesn't work on a lot of these enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Goombario. It's about time you get another upgrade, buddy. So there we go. And I want to find, let me see. So, did I grab that? I think I did with that yellow berry. This tree right here. Blueberries. Weird. And near that is a star piece. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did grab that star piece that's next to the yellow berry tree. I'll have to check later, but actually no, I did grab that. I remember grabbing that. I'm just gonna leave these crazy daisies be. So, we got an item block here for a dizzy. That's just rude. Screw you. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset that because that was just rude, man. Dizzy dial. So, this is pretty well emptied out for the most part. Yeah. Over here, we got even more of a bigger area. Sheesh. So, actually, there's something more. God. I think it's over. Again, the star pieces here are so annoying. I'm trying to be so careful. There's a star piece south of this gate here a little bit. It's just in really jerkish locations. Now for this, okay, got the, okay, yeah, we're good. We are good. So in the next screen here, we want to, we want to go to this giant tree. This is very important, for it drops a jam and jelly for some reason. So, there's that. I want to talk to you, and holy crap, you're huge. God, how horrible. The spring went dry. What a tragedy. No, this can't happen to me. No, it can't, not to Lily. Somebody, that horrible thing that rides the clouds, took our precious water stone. Water flows from that magical water stone. Without it, the spring will never recover. Oh, and I'll wither up if I can't flow in the water. I'll be crushed by my own weight and wither. Poor Lily. Oh no, don't give up, Lily. Perhaps a handsome prince will arrive and help you soon. You didn't have to be rude about it. Oh. Prince. Well, he actually looks more like a plumber, but beggars can't be choosers. What the hell, lady? My name is Lily. I'm a beautiful, fragile flower who lives in the spring. To tell you the truth, I have to ask you to do me a favor. Could you please get my water stone back from that horrible cloud creature? I may not be your shining prince, but I will be your shining plumber. Oh, you're a dream come true. Thank you so much. The water stone looks just like this. Please find it. I guess we're in search of a ring pop? Seriously, that thing looks like a friggin' ring pop. Anyways. So, next, we need to go backtrack. Lots of backtracking. Now, I'm kind of hoping something happens. I'd be very lucky if it does. But, let's just see. No, okay. Again, there's something that can spawn here. And remember how, well, the way spawning works in this game is if you walk away 2 screens and return. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to see if I can make it spawn because I really want to show this off. There'll be an easier method of making the thing I'm trying to get spawn. But just know that if you find it, you're extremely lucky. And if you can deal with it, it's even more fortunate. I'll just say that. So, let's see if I can run into it. Just keep going further back here. The only bad thing is I'm gonna have to have Goombario for this. Yes, okay. That thing is a rare enemy called an Amazy Daisy. This thing is kind of a pain in the ass to go and fight. So much so, I am changing all of my badges. I'm changing my entire build for this. You'll see why later. Let me make some things happen. Okay. Change my badges around to have Power Bounce, Power Quick, Quick Change, Dodge Master, Double Power Plus, All or Nothing, Power Rush, Close Call, and Dizzy Attack. I am going all out damage for this because I really suggest you do the same. Along with that, Dizzy Attack is for something nice. So let's run into you. If you spot this thing at all, prepare for warfare. Amazy Daisy. Amazy Daisies are so rare that they're also called the legendary Crazy Daisies. Max HP 20, attack power 20. Yeah, 20 attack power. And defense power of 1. These guys almost always flee at their first chance. It would be nice to beat one, but be careful. Their attacks pack a powerful punch. So, these guys can deal a crap ton of damage. Thankfully there's no power bounce defense on these guys, so let's go for it. Not bad, not bad. You're just now getting up. So here's the thing. They almost always run away, but if they do attack you, like Ubario said, it will hurt. So be careful when fighting these things. The appeal, though, is when you kill one. Look how many star points. We got 42 from that one Amazy Daisy. Think of these guys like Audinos from Pokemon, or I guess criminal caterpillars from Earthbound. They're rare enemies that you can force to respawn, and while they are a little tough to kill just because they like to run away, or either that or just do a bunch of damage to you, they give a ton of XP. Like, it's a ridiculous amount. I'm gonna see if I can make another one spawn. No. Okay, try one more time. So yeah, Amazy Daisies are the best grinding enemy that we'll probably ever see. These guys absolutely have the highest yield when it comes to star points, and there's gonna be a really easy way we can force them to spawn later, via next party member. So just keep that in mind, that Amazy Daisies are a thing. If there's one last thing I can talk about with Amazy Daisies, it's that they have a 1% chance to spawn a Jam and Jelly. So they're the only enemy in the game that can reliably drop these, quote-unquote reliably, so yeah, 1% Jam and Jelly is not exactly the best odds, but it can happen. Okay, I really want to try one more time because I love fighting these guys, because you just get so much XP, man. And if it's not evident enough, this is going to be the best grind in the game, hands down. Enemies in the future won't even drop this amount of star points. Hell, bosses won't even drop this amount of star points. So, yeah, no. Okay. I have used up my luck. I will take my loss and just go on ahead. So, yeah. That's the Amazy Daisy in and of itself. It's an amazing, well, crazy daisy. Why am I flying? I could just jump. There we go. So, returning back to the hub, we are going due east. Specifically, back to the well, and I kind of wish I got another blueberry. We can always go back. So I'm gonna ignore you guys. Ignore all of you guys, sheesh. I do suggest sticking to the back wall here. I mostly want to return to that well that we saw earlier, because something interesting that we can do. You're still crying. Maybe you like blueberries better. Who's throwing stuff down to my well? This is a blueberry. I love these. Thank you. I'll give you this in return. A badge. Flower Saver badge. Yeah, it's the one we just bought. Why are there two of them? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. Now, you might be thinking, ooh, that means I could put on something like, oh, Power Smash, and it just doesn't use FP. Wrong. Completely wrong. It will only ever go down to 1 FP no matter what you do. It sucks. I don't like it, but here we are. So, again, I don't like Flower Savers because putting 2 of those on just to save 2 FP, it's 12 BP. It's almost half of all of the BP you could ever put on just for that. It's just not worth it, man. I'm sorry. It's just not. So, I'm not coming back here just for the amazing Daisy, although it's part of the reason. I need to go and get another blueberry because I need to get another blueberry. I wish I grabbed 2 of them, but here we are. So, actually, is the blueberry? Well, you're definitely here. I'll take that. Actually, I don't remember the blueberries here or not. All right, spin into you. So yeah, you can see that the Dizzy attack badge is very, very good for this because, well, it dizzy... Crap, that sucks. It dizzies them and you don't have to worry about anything. So let's just multi-bonk. At least I get to show that with Goombario. It's basically Power Bounce, but for Goombario. It's awesome. Alright, let's just Power Bounce you. To death. See you later. All the XP in the world. That is so ridiculous. 90. Alright. Because it was in this tree, right? Yes, it was. Okay. Now back to the hub. Back to the hub area. While we didn't get to do a ton, we did get a lot of star points. We upgraded ourselves pretty well, and we talked to a bunch of the other plants. So, I think it's a pretty good place to end things off for at the moment. So, next time on Paper Mario, we're going to be exploring even more of the flower fields, unlocking new areas thanks to the other colored berries that we have. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.